Good morning, afternoon, YouTube. Headed to the gym. I'm going to do a full upper body day and just kind of do like my favorite exercises. I'm going to show you guys what they are, and I've got my new microphone attached to my camera, so we're going to see how that works. I'll kind of like talk to you guys in the gym, explain everything that I'm doing, why I'm doing it, why I like it, blah 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 blah. So I'll see you guys in the gym. Alright y'all, hopefully this microphone works really well. I'm going to kind of explain everything I'm going through, doing a body day. First thing I'm going to be doing is pull-ups. There's a few different exercises that I feel are just like core and key to like building a good physique, even if you can't do other stuff. One of them is definitely pull-ups. And I got asked a lot before, while I was in the Marines especially, how do I increase my pull-ups? How do I get stronger pull-ups? You just do them. That's the thing, you just do it. If you really can't do anything at all, pull-up wise, you know, get on the lat pull-down machine that you can see behind me on the cables, start that way. But seriously, the best way to learn how to do a pull-up, to build your pull-ups, to increase your amount of pull-ups you can do, is just do pull-ups. So what I'm gonna do here, my pull-ups suck right now because after I got my chest done, it just kind of felt funny for a while. Still kind of feels weird, but it doesn't hurt. So I didn't do them a lot. So my pull-ups are pretty weak sauce right now. So what I'm going to do is just a couple of sets here of as many as I can do without any sort of assistance, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a resistance band to help me get up, and I'm going to do some higher reps. But ready to see me embarrass myself? Yeah, that sucks. But the reason why the best way to learn how to do a pull-up is to do a pull-up is because when you're doing a pull-up, you're working more than just your lats. You're engaging your core so you can stay balanced. You're doing a lot of shoulder work. Everything is engaged. So when you do something like just a lat pull-down to try and increase your pull-ups, you're really limiting all the other muscles that are being used while doing a pull-up. So that's really the best way to do it. Plus, you can kind of get a sense of your own body weight, what it's going to be like to pull yourself up. I weighed myself this morning, I was 174, so when I'm doing a pull-up, I'm pulling up all 174. So you can kind of translate that over to a lat pull-down. If you are trying to use a lat pull-down machine to increase your pull-ups, my recommendation is to do maybe like a pyramid set, or to do some sets with higher weight, lower repetition, just to really increase your strength. Don't be doing like 4 sets of 12. Do a set of like 12, 10, 8, 6. Maybe we can go down to doing like 3 or 4. And try to burn out and really push yourself that way. But I'm always gonna say it, the best way to increase your pull-ups is to do pull-ups. So I'm gonna do one more set here of just my body weight. Probably only gonna get like 3. Oh well, we're here. Okay, so I'm only gonna do a couple sets of that because I really don't have very many pull-ups in me. But one thing I wanna show you guys, I'm not gonna actually do it myself, but another great way to increase your pull-ups is to do a pull-up negative. What that's gonna be is try to jump all the way up, maybe use a step stool or that step stool here, and then you're gonna slowly, like as slow as you can, lower yourself down. I try to get it within like the 5-second range, like really just kill yourself on the way down. Just make it as long as you possibly can. So I'll show you guys how that looks right now. I'm gonna use the step stool. The reason I'm going to do that is because I really want to get up there as high as I can without having to pull myself up whatsoever. And that's negative. All you do is once you drop to the ground, jump back up. It's a little bit easier if you have a pull-up bar where you can just jump up, but don't pull yourself up. Get up there as high as you can, try to get your chin above the bar, and just slowly lower yourself down. Alright. So now for my pull-ups, I want to do somewhere between like 12 to 20 reps. Kind of a big rep scheme, but I'm going to use this resistance band. You can use any resistance band. The thicker or the heavier the band is, the more help you're going to get. So a thicker band is going to take a lot of the weight and strain off the pull-up. I'm going to put my foot in the bottom of the band, but you can also just do your knee. For taller people, I'm 5'10". Sometimes it's easier to just do the knee, but I prefer to do the foot just because the knee is going to take some of that core engagement out of it. So, just taking this foot, crossing it over the front, lock my foot in. I'm just going to keep doing that a couple sets. So I was 15, probably try to shoot for 4 sets of 15. When you start to get a little bit more proficient with that, go ahead and start switching up bands. So right now I got a pretty thick band. Once I can easily do like 20 pull-ups or up to 20 with that thick band, I'll switch to a thinner band, make that hard. And then what you're just doing is you're slowly whittling away at that assistance until you're pulling up all of your own weight. Once you can do a couple of your own body weight pull-ups, that's when you need to start incorporating like what I did to start out with, just doing your own body weight pull-up, as many as you can. And once you get pretty good at that, hopefully I can get that out of the video. Once you get pretty good at that, that's when you can start wearing like a weight belt. I haven't done that since I was in Okinawa, but that's definitely a way to make those pull-ups even easier for those of you that are running a PFT. The more you make them suck in the gym, the easier that they're going to be when you're out on the field. Okay, so that's my recommendations, my tips, and everything on that with pull-ups. Another thing that I want to tell you guys really quick is try not to lean back too far. You really want to try and keep your head in between your knees as much as possible so that you're not utilizing too much of that front delt and really working those lats. But pull-up is really great for core strength, for all over upper body strength. You're hitting that bicep a little bit. You can switch to underhand grips. Most of the female Marines that I was with, I think they did mostly underhand. Tends to be a little bit easier. I'm telling you guys, the more you work your back, it's a large muscle, the easier those overhand pull-ups are going to be.
Next exercise that I'm going to do is just going to be a dumbbell shoulder press, and the reason I'm doing this is because it's going to be better than any machine you're going to use for shoulders, because it's also going to be working to stabilize your muscles as you're using those primary movers. The other thing too is that shoulder press is not only going to help me a lot with building my shoulders, but it's also going to get that tricep workout in there too. That's why I'm going to be doing it today. Anytime you're doing like an upper body, lower body split, I don't always work out like this, but when I am, I want to make sure that every workout that I'm doing isn't necessarily an isolated movement, but it's working more than one muscle group at a time. That's going to be a lot of your free weight exercises. Most of the machines are going to be used primarily for isolation. So I'm just going to do some dumbbell shoulder presses. Next exercise that I'm going to do is just going to be a dumbbell chest press. Again, we're doing free weights because I really don't want to do too much isolation when I'm trying to do all upper body. So normally on a chest press, or typically, I'm going to press just how I would bench, keeping my elbows kind of out, almost like you're doing a lat pull down, but still away from the body more. Today, since I'm trying to really hit everything, I'm going to make sure to bring them almost like rotate them in, keep them really close to my body, almost like you would for just a close bench. But the reason I'm going to be doing that is so that that shoulder is moving and that I'm also targeting that front delt while I'm doing my chest as well. So I'm kind of changing my mind a little bit on that, especially just because I just did shoulders. Probably why I'm feeling it a lot in my front delt, and I want to feel it more in my chest. So doing a few close grip, and then just doing a couple more wide grip. Still primarily a chest exercise, but you really have to get that mind-muscle connection, guys. And what I mean by mind-muscle connection is making sure that you're really focusing on that muscle that you're trying to contract, trying to flex, and put through effort. Because a lot of times, if you don't, you'll start working the wrong muscle, or the wrong muscle will start taking over. So I see a lot of people arching their back with their deadlift because their legs aren't quite strong enough, or their core isn't quite strong enough, their lats aren't quite strong enough, so their body's trying to round out to get that motion completed. So when I'm doing a chest exercise, I'm really thinking about squeezing my chest. When I'm doing a shoulder exercise, I'm really like the whole time I'm thinking shoulder squeeze, shoulder squeeze, shoulder squeeze. As silly as that kind of sounds, it is going to benefit you in the long run because then the correct muscles are going to fire when you want them to, which means you're going to get the results that you want to when you're putting in that effort. If not, it can lead to a lot of muscular imbalances or not having a very symmetrical physique. Alright, so the last, exercise I'm going to do, I will finish up with core, but the last main exercise, Anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to superset some triceps and some biceps. The reason I like to do this is because my arms like to grow like weeds. So by doing them kind of back to back, I'm doing more endurance training than anything else with those muscles because they're continuing to fire for more repetitions. I also like to keep my rep range whenever I do triceps especially around 20 to 25 and up, just because of how much my upper body grows as opposed to my lower body. So I'm going to superset some underhand tricep extensions with some cable curls. I've got a resistance band here, and I'll show you guys how that's going to look. This is one of my favorite ways to hit triceps because the way that you extend is keeping that stress on that tricep the entire time. There's a lot of different great exercises you can do, especially on the cables for triceps, but this is what I'm going to do today. So a couple of things for form that I really want to touch on. The best advice that I can really give anybody is actually something I learned a long time ago watching Flex Lewis, because he's actually known for his triceps. The best tip that I can give you when you're doing any sort of tricep extension work on the cables is to keep your triceps and your elbows away from your body. So instead of going down, you're taking some of the tension off, and then you're doing a lot more forward. If you keep your arms out, you keep your elbows out and extend out, placing a lot more strain on that tricep. Everybody that I've told that to has tried it out, has noticed a big difference with their tricep training. So it's definitely a huge recommendation that I give for you guys. When it comes to curls, so all I'm really doing, if you can see, so I'm just stepping on it. And then for these curls, I always like to make sure your elbows stay tight to your body. They shouldn't move around. My elbows are staying where they are. My upper arms staying where they are. I'm just hinging at the elbow. I'm bringing my wrist up to my bicep. I see a lot of people that do it all crazy, that their upper arms are moving a lot. Glue that upper arm to your rib cage. Just keep it right here. If you want something a little bit more resistance-wise, when you're doing this exercise, a great thing that I've learned to do is to come up with a curl. When you come back down, come to 90, and then just flare those shoulders out. What that's doing is now you're getting that bicep work, and that rotation is targeting your rear delt. Okay, the last thing that I'm gonna do is gonna be these kettlebell pull-throughs. The reason I'm gonna do that is because they're actually incorporating a plank, which is going to kind of like make everything work, right? So a lot of people don't realize that your core is like your entire abdomen goes into your lower back. And a lot of times people with lower back issues, it's actually because they're not training core. So your core, when I say core, does not just mean your abdominals. It's targeting that whole body that you're using to flex when you're bracing for a squat. It's your stability when you're doing anything standing or even sitting. So it's really, really important, you guys, to work that low back. And planks are an excellent way to do that. They're also great because, like I said, it's your whole body. It's not an isolation movement whatsoever. So with the pull through, I'm gonna be in the plank position. I guess I'm actually front leaning rest. That's what we call it in the Marines. But essentially a plank up on my hands. I'm gonna be reaching under this arm with an underhand grip. I'm going to pull, I'm gonna grab the kettlebell by the handle, pull it through this way, switch hands. Always I'm going underhand. That top of my hand's gonna slide along the ground, grabbing it, pulling it through. So what that's gonna be doing is it's kind of off-centering me, right? So it's making that plank position even more challenging because I'm not having that full stability the entire time being up on both hands. So I'll show you guys from the front what that's gonna look like, and then I'll show you guys from the side. This is really, really great. It's gonna burn out that shoulder really well too, especially rear delts. Didn't do anything really today. Rear delt specified. So this is a great way to finish the workout. If you have challenges with this, use a lighter kettlebell or just get used to doing a plank first. But I find that most people can do this. You can do them from your knees. However, going down on your knees with the pull through is going to make it a little bit more challenging because you don't have the full reach room. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, do a couple more sets of that really quick. When it comes to plank position, there should not be this arch going on. Your glutes should be tight, squeeze, hands underneath your shoulders. I see a lot of people dipping their back down. Squeeze those glutes, make sure that your whole body is in line. And because when you're lowering your back like that, it's exactly the opposite of what we want to do. You're taking that lower back out of the equation. When you do that, it's not going to strengthen itself up. So that's that. I'm going to catch my breath, do a couple more sets, and bounce. So actually, I'll just close it out here. So I hope you guys like this video. One thing that I'm kind of learning about myself as I start this YouTube journey is that I'm kind of focusing too much on trying to get a lot of different crazy content for you guys when really the main purpose that I want from this channel is to teach you guys how to work out, show you guys what I like to do, help you guys get to where you want to be. And I really like watching YouTube channels that are really focused on workout clips. And so that's what I'm going to try and focus more on, is just getting that workout content for you guys, because that's what I'm here for. That's what a lot of you guys are following me for, what most of you guys are following me for sure. And I'm always here just to answer questions. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do from here on out, is just, if I can get other content for you guys, whether it be like fitness related or not, trying to get to a point where I'm making regular videos for you guys. Really appreciate you bearing with me. Really appreciate all the encouragement and support. And obviously I really appreciate anybody that's throwing out suggestions, anything you guys want to see. That's the reason why I made this video and why I got this microphone that has hopefully been working this entire time. Because some of you guys were saying like, hey,
while you're doing these exercises can kind of explain stuff. So that's what this video is all about. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want more stuff like this, let me know, DM me, leave it in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next clip. I said clip, but I meant video, and I'm out of focus. I suck. Okay, bye.